For the second night in a row, the Lady Lions win here in the Southern States Athletic Conference, beating the University of Mobile by a score of 57-47. And, Coach, got to be some confidence growing among those girls now.
Well, I hope so. I mean, our league is so tough, and you got to be tough whether you're playing at home or on the road. I tell you, it just feels good to see our kids competing at the right time and winning those close games, especially conference games. Mobile's got a huge team, as you can see, and they're a talented team. I know they're struggling a little bit, but the 6'4", 6'5" kid tonight hadn't been playing, and I think this was her first game back. But when you see them come out on the floor with 6'4", 6'3", and at one time they had another 6'1" out there, it'll upset you. But you know, our kids just really played hard. They played together. They executed the game plan, and I'm just really pleased in the work that we put in and the way it's paying off now.
We don't have any official stats from the first ball game, but looking at our scorebook, there's a lot of three-pointers you had. I know Kayla hit 3 big ones and had some from some other girls too.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether they'd play us man or zone. I kind of felt like they would play us zone just because they wanted to play those big kids. We played a game earlier in the year, Coastal Georgia. If you remember that game, they had 3 or 4 big kids, and that's kind of what they did. But we haven't had a lot of people play a zone because we've got some kids that can really shoot it. And it's kind of glad to see that because it kind of helped us to be able to execute our zone offense, which we haven't been able to do much in games.
Have you been happy with your defense this weekend?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no question. I don't know what their shooting percentage was.
I don't know. We don't
really have any stats on that, but I think in the conference, I think we're probably 3rd overall defensively, probably 1st in defensive rebounding. So, yeah, I really am pleased with it. We played man most of that game. If you notice at the end, we kind of switched a little bit on them just so that because we had some kids in foul trouble and they hit a 3, but I don't think they scored again. So, you know, defense is an attitude thing, and I think it's taken a while for our kids to understand with the last 6-7 minutes in the game. You just got to collectively decide that you're going to be tougher than they are on defense and you're going to get stops. And the seniors we got are really stepping up and doing that, I think.
Yeah, you can teach defense and preach defense, but you got to want to play defense, and I think your kids are beginning to want to play some defense now.
I told them the other day, you know, defense is an unnatural thing because you don't see people walking around in a defensive stance. I said, I don't walk down the hallway in the Aaron building, the classroom building, and see people walking around in a stance like I said. If they were, I'd probably want to get them on my team. So it's an unnatural thing. It's something you have to make yourself do. And it's just good to see them do it, and I think they're doing it with enjoyment now.
How do you think Lewis played today?
You know, against those big kids,
yeah.
She really competed. I think the key to us beginning to get this thing heading in the right direction has been her. You know, early in the year, things wouldn't go her way, or she'd commit a foul, or she'd miss a shot, and she'd let it bother her for a while. It might bother her on the other end of the floor, but she's pretty much learned to tune that out and keep playing and not let it affect her. So I think she's got some experience going on there that has really helped us.
We talked about Kristen Young last night. She only had 4 points today, but you can tell she makes a big difference in your lineup.
Yeah, there's no question. She's a post player that can go out on the floor and shoot the 3, and they know that. So that means they have to come out and guard her. I wish we could have got her some more looks tonight because if they would have been in man, we would have probably went to her right away because I don't think either one of those big girls could have come out on the floor and guarded her.
What's the difference between Albany Thomas and Tiara Tucker as far as running your ball club?
Albany has more of a scoring mentality. Albany, when she plays within herself, really has a leadership role on our team. I think she can pull it out and get our kids and stuff. She's more of a scorer than Tiara is. Tiara is a little small, so some of the bigger guards, when she comes in the game, they'll try to take her to the basket. But the thing I like about Tiara is she's just a great ball handler. So if they're pressing us, even though she's our backup guard. A lot of them don't know that, but I think she's probably the best ball handler on our team. The only problem is when she gets trapped, she's small, so she can't see around people. But having 2 seniors at that point guard position has been a luxury, and I think it'll be a luxury as we go down the road here in this conference.
All right, a lot of more home games here in the month of January. You're off to a 2-3 start in the league, and as we talked about last time we got together, got to win those home games. And tell you what, you can build a lot of momentum in this month if you take care of business here.
Yeah, we got another one Tuesday, so we're going to come in tomorrow night and do a little shooting and start getting our mindset for Truett McConnell on Tuesday night. All
right, congratulations on your second win in a row.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that's Coach Mike Bona of the women, and they win it today by a score of 57-47.